Your castle awaits.
Alrighty, so graphics are a little outdated, but then again, the gameplay definitely makes up for the lack of graphics. So basically, this is the keep. This is my keep. You start out with a couple starting units, a couple swordmen, a bunch of spearmen, and archers. And there's no fog of war, but basically the enemy spawn here. So I have one guy here, and the other one here. So this is just AI. So their building is not the greatest, but this is the biggest of the keeps. So this guy is going to be probably the biggest, the hardest AI that I gotta fight, while the other guy is not going to be very difficult at all. And then this is the medium size. First I gotta just place a stockpile down. Stockpiles is where you stockpile all your goods.
People are coming to the castle.
And a granary which stores food. Start off by placing a saw pit, which gathers wood. And let me move these guys out of the way real quick.
Arms! Ready! Yes, liege. Spears.
Once I figure out how to.
Your mark, sire. We move.
So these are peasants. Okay, these are the this is the citizens basically. That you can when you build a building, they have to have you have an open peasant to be able to occupy that building. So I need a couple apple farms here to just basic food for the people, and you actually ration out the granary, so you ration out the food better. So I'm going to give them extra food, which gives me more happiness, which is up in the top right, which will then create more peasants for me to be able to make troops with and do stuff with. I'm going to build a treasury, which is going to so I can actually get some incoming money coming in, so I don't have to so I can get some money coming in. I'm going to get a stone quarry up, probably going to get a couple, as many as I can fit, because I need to. That's the main
popularity is rising.
way to get stone for your castle wall. Alright, thanks, Orion. Have a good night. But with the stone, you have to have oxen, because you know, the stones are too big for the tiny peasants to carry around. So you have to actually make oxen tethers, or what are they called? Yeah, ox tethers. And then I actually will transport the stone back to the stockpile for you. I'm gonna go ahead and build a barracks, or you know what? Not yet. I'm actually gonna start on my wall. I'm gonna make this very simple. I'm gonna make it literally just go right across the land here, so it's easy to defend. Is we like easy, right? So walls, you can do single thickness, triple wall, double wall, but you can also just add on to it. So you could actually make a wall like 8 times thick if you really wanted to. But you can have a small gatehouse, a main gate, which is obviously stronger, and then a gatehouse, which is a drawbridge. Because there's moats in the game, you can actually make water and have the drawbridge go over the water, and it'll let troops in and out without letting the enemy in. I gotta go ahead and get some castle services in here. Gong pit, that's poop, because these people don't use bathrooms, they just go anywhere they want. A falconer's post will actually get like rampant bad pests and rats and whatnot. A courthouse is needed, because yeah, soon I'll start getting some bad. See, here's the pests already started here. I'm gonna go ahead and make a yeah, there's a bunch of different kind of there's all different kinds of punishment in this game, because a villager can turn bad and he'll start stealing food from the granary, which is, this is the granary. You can actually zoom into any building in this game and see the contents of it. So if I were to move troops, I can actually move them inside the keep, so we can have battles here. This is the king.
I shall teach these traitors a lesson they will
That's
not
me.
forget.
If I die, I lose. Okay. And you can host feasts to boost your morality or whatever. So this icon means this is a criminal now. Okay, so what'll happen is he's gonna go back to the hut. I think that's how it works. Maybe we should have moved the guard closer. Oh well, but the guard will take him. The guard is gonna catch him. Hopefully, yeah, there he goes. He's gonna catch him, bring him to the courthouse, which he's gonna hang him up into in the dungeon, basically. Which is, you won't be able to see him, but that's the judge. Okay, and then just to make it easy, I mean, there's stretching rats, the gibbets, the executioner block, which is the quickest, easiest way to get rid of criminals in the game. But to do that, you have to have a torturer's guild. The torturer's guild are people that torture people. But there's all different kinds of methods to do it. You can hang them, you can burn them, you can put them in stocks, you can flog them, which means you whip them. Torture wheel, you literally put them on a wheel and turn them around. Just start spinning them. It's actually pretty brutal if you actually think about it. There I am, yapping.
Woman, string up.
I'm yapping. I'm getting attacked. I really should have been paying attention. I can't build that.
We are your men. We are on our way.
Well, this might be the end of me. I might have to restart this. This is embarrassing.
Your loyal archers.
Okay, well, I guess I can talk about this in a second. So this is one of the AI. They've actually built up troops and already attacking me because I was wasting just yapping. But you can manually put ladders on walls. Walls are fully destructible. Everything like this. I'm actually going to move my archers to the top here. And I'm going to go ahead and build a... because I think I can fight it off, to be honest with you. I'm going to go ahead and build a barracks.
Can't place that there, my lord.
And I'm going to recruit some... I don't have any spears because I didn't make anything. Cryphonics. This is the game that I used to play when I was a kid. So... but there's trebuchets, there's catapults. Putting the archers up on the high points is obviously going to give them more of a vantage point. But I really need to start making spears or doing something. Spears.
Peasants are dying from disease.
Might have to restart this one. But just pretend that I'm decent at the game. Thanks, Deathstroke. You can actually speed up the game. I didn't know if that was in the original one, but you can plus and minus and speed up the actual game.
Our swords are yours.
This is bad. Yeah, see, I'm already way behind. Look at this. The AI is already like 10 steps ahead of me. But to be honest, the game's kind of easy, where you can just build a big wall and have a bunch of archers and be just fine defending yourself. Nothing, Deathstroke. Alright. I would kill that.
Sire, command us. You order, sire. This bout is yours, but there will be others.
Alright, okay, I need to start concentrating here. So food types, the more food types you have, the better morale your peasants are going to have. So I'm going to add some hunting in here. I'm going to get a wheat farm. I'm going to put 2 wheat farms, a mill to turn them the wheat into, I think it's flour. Yeah, flour. And then 2 bakeries to turn the grain into whatchamacallit, bread. I'm actually gonna add another stockpile here, and probably another one too, because you can never have enough stockpiles. But you can actually zoom into the stockpile and see the actual the contents of it.
Troops are under attack.
Will's not playing, no. I tried to get him to get the game, but he just decided not to. Okay, I need to get some arrows here. I'm just gonna go straight turtle, because that's what I like to do. So I'm gonna make some Fletcher's workshops and make some arrows so I can train archers. I need to increase my population, which is, you can see their population at the top left, top right of the screen. Have a good night, Blitz. Let's rebuild that. Oh boy, I'm very rusty at this game. I need to get my troops on the wall, so I need to build a... I'm just going to build a... I don't have the stone for it because they killed my stone. I can recreate the Great Wall of China, Sammy. I can make it as thick as you want.
No change in the treasury, Lord.
I'm gonna get some bread here. So I'm gonna need some dairy farms. And you can make alcohol, you can feasting, but I need to worry about my wall at the moment. Come on, people, hurry up. Wait, what are they waiting on? Oh, an armory, because I'm a dingus. So yeah, you need an armory to actually put the weapons in that you're making. There you go, now they're moving. I think I need more of these. This game definitely ran smoother when I was a kid, that's for sure. Now it runs like crap. I think there's a market in here somewhere, because I'm just gonna buy some stone to be able to complete this wall. Market, yeah, it's free. It's actually free to make. Alright, there we go. 227. Enough for
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
Okay, well, fix it. Quit complaining to me about it. We want big tower, right? Big tower. Yep, so once you do that, you have to actually angle it, so there's actually a door right there. So that's where they enter it. You can actually place the archers in here, and there's actually cutouts into the tower they can actually shoot out of, so they don't can't shoot out the top. Pretty in depth for a game that came out, sheesh, you know, years ago. And then you'll see it in a second. The archers are going to, I'm gonna have a couple push down the ladders because we don't want the ladders on there anymore. And then I'm gonna buy a little bit more stone here. And I'm gonna build a large gatehouse.
Just give us the target.
Make sure it's centered. There we go. So this is the gatehouse. You can actually open and close the the gatehouse, I'm going to leave it closed because I'm not training with anyone at the moment, and there's no point in me having it open. What am I going to do? I'm not going to do anything. This right here means that there's diseases. Once apothecary, I think that's, yeah, apothecary. Okay, so now we got 35 bows, so now I'm going to go and use my peasants and
Recruits needed, sire.
buy some archers to put on the
Your
walls.
mark, sire. The men are in good spirits.
I shall teach these traitors a lesson they will not forget.
Make sure I got enough food.
A peasant
430.
has gone bad, sire.
I need to. Yeah, that's for sure. There ain't much
Can't place that there, my lord.
ain't much space on this map. Well, I guess there is. I just built my wall way far back. But actually, the game's actually pretty slow paced.
String up.
Going into more defenses wise, there's a mercenary post, so you can like get axemen, barbarians, siege camps is you make catapults, trebuchets, stables for knights, because you have knights in the game. You can actually have hounds, which are like war hounds, dogs that when enemies get nearby, they're unleashed and they start eating everybody. Sammy, I probably should, but I think I'll be okay. I put these guys on easy, so I don't expect much. But it's actually this game is actually pretty fantastic. You can get rolling logs. Okay, so I can I'll place one down. Oh, perfect. Let me create that.
To the enemy
Oh,
to
I can't.
build.
Get some archers here. Let's get them over on the wall.
We are your men. Get up on those walls.
But you can have tower-mounted catapults, which fling bunch of rocks toward them, or a ballista, which fires a huge arrow. Oil smelter, you can smelt oil and have oil be poured down on the enemies.
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
Let me see if I can build this real quick.
Too close
Nope,
to the
I can't.
enemy to build.
If I was to build crossbowmen, I would be able to pierce through the swordsman armor better, but I don't. This is an AI settlement. I can buy it with a renown or crowns. So now, since I bought this, right, I can actually trade with them. So if I remember correctly, I can build a Carter post.
Sire, as this is the first
And
time
have
you've
them
used
send-
the Carter's post, I will give you some simple instructions in its use.
Yep. So I can have them send iron to me now.
Can't place that there, my lord.
And since I unlock this, I can freely build on all this person's estate now, which can be attacked and taken over by enemies. What was I gonna build? Oh, people. So there comes the shipment of iron, which will drop it off in my stockpile. The AI are stupid. Yeah, I believe that, Blitz, because oil, yeah, it's not like they have a lot of oil to spare. I'm gonna build another one of these just in case.
My revolution continues. Another estate is mine.
Okay. Waiting for that guy to die. I'm gonna build another great
This
tower.
is yours, but there will be others. I shall deal with your treachery later.
Now, if this isn't straight, it's... I'll take it.
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
Now, you can also have wooden walls as well, but of course they burn, so it's not really that effective. But if I was gonna, if say guys were coming up to the castle wall, I just click on these little logs and activate them, and they are smushed, just like that. Done. And then they also can burn if they're there. The pitch or oil basically is you can drag, if you have oil available, you can drag it on the world and have a brazier up here, so your archers fire flaming arrows, and they can light it and light the whole battlefield on fire if you wanted to. Let's build one of these.
Me and the bird have done a grand job, I reckon. Can't see any rats anywhere.
Yeah, this is on Steam, Craftonics. $15 too, which is one heck of a price compared to what you actually get in the darn game. You can't even get a decent game new for $60 now. These AAA games nowadays are trash, if you ask me. This game comes with a whole map editor, multiplayer, in-depth gameplay.
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
I mean, it's 10 times better than the crap developers release nowadays, unfortunately. And that's sorry to say, because I wish they did. I'm gonna create some knights here. Blitz, I don't know if it's just because maybe games were better back then. Also, Link, I don't accept Steam requests, I'm sorry. This is actually a double, this is a double. This is a single. That's a single, that's a double, and then you can also have triple. But if you wanted to, you could just go like this and make any kind of design you want. It's super in depth of what you can actually do in the game. If you're actually playing PvP, this is a sally port. Sally ports are doorways, but on one end. So in this regard, let's say this castle was sieged and I was losing, right? And I had a wall in the back here. I would put this sally port back here, so the door is open to, or the doorway is coming out, so they don't see that as a means to escape. But when you open the door, the stone block on this side pointing toward us would break, and then it would open up and it'd be like a little escape route. Also, Cryphonics, the Steam Workshop too. This game's got Steam Workshop as well. Yeah, you can look at what the AI is doing. I mean, there's no fog of war, but
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
But everyone does their tasks. There's no teleporting. There's no crap. When the people get done, they get done. There's no teleportation or nothing like that. It's all real time and everything.
Troops are under attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and build a ballista here. So this thing shoots huge arrows from afar and does lots of damage, and it knocks the guys back. Knocks the guys back. Yeah, it's actually the AI. I wish. Yeah, the AI is actually pretty good. I mean, they're not great by any means, but for this game, it's quite good. I mean, they've got everything that they should have. They'll have knights here in a second. This is their outpost or their real estate that they have troops guarding. This is the easier AI. He's got the smaller keep. They have units patrolling all around. They have people in the guard towers. Yeah, everything just is flowing well. $15. That's it. $15 and you get more money than, or more gameplay than you do in buying a $60 game nowadays. Yeah. And all the archers lead their shots. So if you have horsemen, right, and you're micromanaging, clicking left and right, they're gonna miss all their shots. I mean, there's no invisible tracking or anything like that. It's actually insane. It's insane what you can do with this game. If I put spearmen on the walls, right, and I could put rocks down along the wall, and the spearmen, when they go to put the ladders on the walls, will actually just throw the rocks down on the people trying to climb up the walls, and then they'll push the ladders down, making them all fall.
I lay claim to this estate.
Other cool thing is tunnels. So let's say I own this this state here, right? So this tunnel entrance, I can build. I'll show you real quick. This is an engineering guild. Engineering guild can build engineers, which can do a bunch of different stuff. They can control the oil, everything like that. But the main thing is if you build the engineers and build this tunnel, you can actually set a location for the tunnel. So let's say I want this tower destroyed before I siege, right? I can select the tunnel to attack the tower. The engineers will then dig an underground tunnel along this whole line, and then they will actually dig up and make the ground unstable where the tower is built, and the whole tower just collapse. So I don't know if the engineers die in the process or not, but I forget. But I think it's actually really cool what you can do with this stinking game. I'm gonna go ahead and build some stables here, or at least one, so I can get some. Jeez, I'm out of room. I need to expand a little bit. Warzone 2100. I did not talk about that. I've never played it. But yeah, since we now have horses, I'm gonna get some knights. So knights are the slowest. The slowest unit in the game, but you can mount them on horses, and they're super quick. But they have the most armor and the most damage. You can see the treasure in there, counting all the money.
No change in the treasury, Lord.
If I wanted to, I could have a feast and boost the our crowns that we have. It's a great game. Stronghold is an insane game for what for when it came out. You can build a bed chamber, which is it holds the king's wife, and you know they can have some fun, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, so the horses kind of like respawn. But all you have to do is select your people and say mount horse.
Shame you're not on my side. Together we would have made this country.
And then the horses just go run to the knights, and then they mount them. Oh, here we go. Make sure they're getting the. Maybe it'll hit them. And then the archers will automatically come down from the towers to push the ladders off, and then they'll go right back up to their place most of the time. So I don't have to micromanage anything like this. Do I even play Supreme Commander? I think I do.
We are prepared. Woman, on the move.
Oh, the logs are great. I mean, they're kind of 200 gold, but they're worth every penny.
Just say the word.
But yeah, you can actually have a look inside of the armory itself. So this is what your peasants make if you created them, and you can actually see how much of different resources you actually have.
A peasant has gone
Every
bad
building you
inside.
can look inside of, even the granary. No, I've never played at Kingsville. I do need to get some feasts because the more expensive units, right? They cost crowns. And I don't have many of them. To do that, you just need a kitchen. I'm gonna put this somewhere. Put it in the back side here. The AI are not the smartest in the world, but it does what it does what it needs to do. I'm gonna build some vegetable farms for the feast. I'm just gonna build one. Man, I'm running out of space. I'm gonna build a vineyard so I can get some wine. Can't rotate some buildings, which is very strange. I don't know why you can't rotate some stuff. Get some grapes. And then pigs. Yeah, Cryphonics. It's called Stronghold 2, and it's on Steam. There's a Steam edition, which uses the Steam servers. So you can actually, I'm gonna point this out. You can build a battering ram. Battering rams, they actually go to your castle wall or castle door, and they actually destroy it. And this guy just got hit by the ballista, so he went flying backwards. Moats. Yeah, let me get my feast up and going here. Yep, so since I built that, you can see them in there having a feast, and the little servant boys will actually bring the food to the people in high power. Dude's just getting pummeled. Exactly, Cryphonics. I mean, the graphics are lacking, but to be honest, the gameplay takes up for it. Archers are very overpowered, though. It's not a balanced game by no means. And this is just this is the skirmish mode. So it's called Kingmaker. You can have multiple there's multiple game modes. There's actually a peaceful side to this entire game where there's no combat at all. You can just focus on getting goals set. And there's a peaceful campaign. There's a military campaign. There's realistic sieges that happened in the world in real life that you can actually recreate, and whether you want to be the defender or the attacker. There's custom maps, like I said earlier, And then there's kind of like the, if you ever played Star Wars Battlefront 2, the classic one, there was like this mode where you could like go along with your ship and get these upgrades, and you could hit each planet. It's kind of like that, but in different in medieval style. And then there's also multiplayer. Yeah, not the new Battlefront crap. I'm talking about the old good one back in the good old days.
We go to battle.
Yeah, thank you, Galactic Conquest. That's what it was called. There's a ton of stuff that I can't even build because I don't have the space for it. I do want to build a moat though. Moats are cool. So just for reference here, I'm gonna open my gate so I know what I'm doing here. Oops, and I just messed it up.
Idiots! Fall back!
So the moat in this game is brilliant because one, they can't cross it. They have to literally send foot soldiers and dig the moat out with their shovels while they're getting impaled by logs, arrows, stones, ballistas, you name it, before they can even get to the castle walls. So you can have like 10 ways of keeping people out of your castle. I'm gonna build some macemen. They're real fast.
Recruits needed, sire.
I'm gonna build some more civilians because I need more huts. Pikemen, whole lots of stuff. Oh, the other thing with the games are, I started this map as a Duke up here at the top. You can actually start at the, I think it's called, I forget what it's called, but it's the lowest man on the totem pole, which you will only be allowed wooden stuff. You can't have knights. You can't have that. You can have peasants with pitchforks as an army, and then you get renown, and then you can click up here and promote, and it'll unlock all this new stuff. So you can unlock everything this. So it's all progressive as well. AOE damaging units, there are, yes. So I'll show you real quick. So this.
How can we help?
This is a what do they call it? It's basically a catapult on a tower.
Engineers,
It's stationary, but I can actually tell it where to shoot.
Your time
It's
on
right
this
click.
earth is coming to
Okay.
an end.
And it'll actually fling rocks everywhere. And these rocks these are big rocks. These aren't just little tiny ones, and they make the people go flying.
Something.
Let's stop on that. Do that real quick. I need some sheep real quick, and some weavers workshop, and then get my wife in here. Where's she at? Yeah, bed chamber right here. I'm gonna attach it right to the wall because I ran out of space. There's actually whales. You can't do anything with them. They're just for looks. But with the wife, she can make these dresses, and you can have basically dances in the hall, in the royal hall, and you can get renown from that as well. I'm gonna get some crossbowmen here, so I can go and attack some people. Yeah, Blitz. I haven't even gotten into the siege camp stuff yet. So here comes a raid, which I think I didn't create my moat. I have to create all the way down there, or I need to close my gate first. I need to complete this. Moats are very expensive though, as if you look at my money tanking at the top. Yep, and I'm broke, just like that. Duke is the highest rank. I like to start out there. I've always had when I was playing this long ago. If I need more money, right, I just say screw you, and I increase the tax rate to a lot, and they suck it up. I mean, there's really nothing to say about it. Make sure you keep your happiness a plus though. So since I'm doing that, I'm gonna give them some extra rations here to make them happy.
The people worship you,
so now I'm at +1 again, so I'm good. What was the first game you liked? Actually, to be honest, Blitz, I think this one. If I'm not mistaken, this game has been a top competitor for a long time. Oh, I didn't get to use my... So yeah, look at these. Swordmen, spearmen are just digging this moat out. They can't even touch the wall. I mean, their catapults did, but... the other cool thing, let's say I'm really lazy. I don't want to build that myself, right? I just build some engineers, and these guys literally just rebuild the wall themselves. Like, I don't have to tell them to do anything. They'll just go to the stockpile, take the stone out, and they'll walk to the wall and they'll fix it up. Which I need to get some crossbowmen in there, or some more archers, because it's getting a little scary. Now I'll get some pikemen. The worst RTS? I don't know. That's a good one question, because to be honest, I only really played the popular ones. Among the popular ones, I did not like Ashes of Singularity very much. I wish I had my logs. Yeah, they're just gonna stand there and die. But the AI is also smart. See how they're standing back right now? They're not gonna approach and repair this wall until these guys are dead. Which I need to get down there and fix that. It's bad if these guys get on my wall. Hurry up! Down the stairs! Hurry up! 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 Hurry up!
On those walls.
Okay, that's bad.
Troops are under attack.
You are my liege. History awaits us.
Okay.
This bout is yours, but there will be others. I shall deal with your treachery later.
So here comes the engineers to fix my wall for me. You know, the only thing that I would change about the game, I'm getting 18 FPS right now. 18. It's not because my computer's bad, it's because the game is just old and it just doesn't run like it used to. Yo, Loku, man. You're back with the big donations, man. Yeah, I know you're my old, but thank you very much, sir, for your donation again. You're one of my top Ds on the whole channel. Thank you very much, sir.
We march! My noble lord! Look sharp, lads.
Oh, I need a musician's guild, that's what I need. The detail in this game is so good. You can see the bakers actually making the bread. Like what other game nowadays has this amount of detail in it? You can click on each person.
Afternoon, sire.
They have their own names, their own
These taxes are a bit much, sire. I'm a bit
dialogue.
upset, actually.
I have to look at Warzone 2100. I haven't heard of it, but there's a lot of stuff that I have not heard of.
What troubles you, sire? The way is barred. Our fates are entwined. Let's ride. What?
Kingdom Come Deliverance does. That's very true. That's not the same kind of game though. That's one of its own. That's a very shoot. Even the oxen has their own names. That's who I wouldn't do that if I was a developer. I'd be like, oh, thank you. The fastest, definitely the knights when they're by themselves. I'm not even playing at normal speed either. Sheep. This is why I don't make sheeps, because they wander everywhere and then they die to arrows, and then the shepherd dies, and then and then we don't get our wool.
I follow your banner. Yeah, we're moving.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Just
take over
say
this.
the word.
Lift those bows, you dogs. 3 targets.
Oh, they have a big catapult.
We go to battle.
Our troops are under attack.
You are my liege lord.
I do not.
History awaits us. To battle.
Oh, that was not the right button. So once I destroyed all their units, there's a timer that goes, and then I take over the whole thing.
We march.
And I'm gonna go and attack Dingus over here first.
My noble lord. What troubles you, sire?
Mount these guys up. Lowest, easiest Kingzilla. I have Mila. I have space engineers. Very good. Quit blowing holes in my wall. Oh, you know what? I can't be standing here. Their ballistas are gonna eat me alive. I'm just gonna have my knights go over here and destroy that real quick. Knights are very, very overpowered. But I'm just gonna go ahead and build a siege camp and a mercenary. Oh, I can't build I had to build that over there. So with the siege camp, right? I can build trebuchets, fire ballistas, right?
This bout is
catapults.
yours, but there will be others.
And then obviously
I shall
my
deal with
favorite
your
part is
treachery
the siege
later.
towers. Okay, so these siege towers are huge. They are big as walls, and you drop them down on it, and then you can
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
Just say the word.
and you can
We
board it
go
easily
to
here.
battle.
Better than ladders.
Waiting for orders. We will fight with courage.
Oops, that was not that right.
How says my lord? You have need of us. Once more, we march!
I'm gonna go and build the biggest siege tower here. Because why not?
Our tools are ready.
I'm gonna build some trebuchets. And I'm out of money. Hold on. I'm gonna go suffer the peasants a little more.
No change in the treasury, lord. The people worship you, sire.
Yeah, alright, we're good.
I am going to enjoy this. Kill them.
But ASMR eating. Well, maybe I'll do it again.
You are my liege, lord.
At your disposal. Set us a task.
I don't remember the range on these
Moving to sight.
trebuchets.
Your grace. Location noted.
I think this is right.
Eager to work.
You can actually launch cows at the enemy too.
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
You can launch cows at them, which create sickness and disease.
History awaits us. We march. Spur horses.
My lord, setting off now.
Where should I have this? So I just destroyed their granary, so they're gonna be
Destroying our
they're
building.
gonna be hurt. Trebuchets are super long range, but they're not very accurate, of course.
My noble lord.
Men to arms!
What troubles you, sire?
How can we help?
Our fates are entwined.
And then gallop!
Let's ride.
Engineers at your service.
Let's not hit my own troops.
You need something?
Oh dear, that was not the right button. Nope, that was still not the right button. There we go.
Ready! For his lordship!
My sword is yours.
We can also
What's
catch
the
their
plan? Walking off.
whole base on fire. Oh, as long as these guys don't destroy my carts. Yes, it is. It is. This tower's at about 80%.
Revolution continues. Another estate is mine.
Oh, yep. Oh, the glorious sound of people burning. Yep. You can have whole barrels and people just burn to death. Quite gruesome, actually.
At your disposal.
I'm gonna actually use some catapults
Set us a task. Heading out.
because they're much more accurate. I don't want to hit my own guys.
Enemy are destroying our buildings. This way. Your Grace, eager to work. Departing. I follow your banner.
It's better to have them take out the walls or the walls.
To honor! Advance! My lord? How can we help? Engineers at your service. Troops are under attack.
I'm just gonna go up there and just kill them off real quick. It takes a good amount of units to be able to kill the king.
You need something? What's the plan?
So it takes more than a couple. But once you kill him, everything just poof is gone.
Just say the word.
Thank you, Mila.
Tools are ready.
Have a good night.
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
At your disposal. We go to battle.
Yep, castle's still fine.
Our enemies are attacking one of our estates, my lord.
What I need though is I need a little bit more happiness. If I can fit this in here, I'll be really happy. Or I'm gonna put it outside of the. Oh, no. Well, maybe they're not getting their. You need another house, don't you?
My revolution continues. Another estate is mine. March!
No change in the treasury, lord.
Well, I'm out of space. And as to my knowledge, there's no unit cap either. So you could have unlimited units too. I don't know, Kingzilla. I just re-downloaded it from Steam. I don't know what there is.
You are my liege, lord. History awaits us. We march!
I know there's map mods, but I don't know about
Our troops are under attack.
like game mods. I'm assuming there are. I need to get some archers.
Recruits needed, sire. Can't place that there, my lord. Can't place that there, my lord.
Every night needs attention. Crowdfund. I control his estate, so I can build.
Enemies are attacking one
I
of
can
our
build my own
estates, my lord.
my castle here if I wanted to. I can build another one, but I'm not too worried about it because I can also because I have this one little one down here, which I don't know why isn't looking too good.
A peasant has gone
Food,
bad,
that's why.
sire.
My revolution continues.
But that's just a little bit more micromanaging than I want to do. Plus, I don't really need to.
No change in the treasury, lord. The people hold you in great esteem, my lord.
My
I
noble
need to take out
lord.
that ballista.
Our troops are under attack.
Just give us the target. Your mark, sire.
Oh, need to open the gate.
Woman, string up.
Alright, Sammy. Have a good night. Yeah, Carphonics. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. Is the whole castle disappears. It just poof, gone. I'm not exactly sure why they did that. A massive pitchfork mob.
We are your men. What troubles you, sire?
Oh, I just disbanded
Your
it by
loyal
accident. That's
archers.
embarrassing.
Our fates
Fallen then.
are entwined.
Supported with archers? Alright, how about and trebuchets? How about we just line this whole area with trebuchets and just crap on this whole thing? I don't have enough, what do I have a lot of? Stone and wood. There you go, sold all my stone, got some money now. Put a brazier in here, I need you guys to deal some more damage.
Our enemies are attacking one of our estates, my lord.
How you doing, blood?
Our troops are under attack.
Like this, I'm gonna go and build some apple farms. Mill. Couple bakeries.
Too close to the enemy to build.
Too close to the enemy to build. Get some food going in this estate. And then I'm actually going to build some oil rigs, basically.
Can't place that there, my lord.
I don't know, blood. I think so. I think this is the Indian map.
My sword is yours. I follow your banner.
Right, get some of it. Sell some of that. Sell some of that. Sell the candles, not using the candles. Sell some of that. Sell some of that. I can sell some bows, some spears. Could sell some of that. Dense forest. They're not smart enough to go around. Or I think there's a. I think this is technically. I don't think units can pass this. I don't think the game lets the units pass it, so technically I'm kind of using it to my advantage.
Just say the word.
Mercenaries, sure thing. Let me build one. Let me build it real quick. I'll build it way over here. So the mercenaries, these are really cool units. You can have boat warriors, outlaws, light cavalry, axe thrower. Axe throwers have a ton of damage. Their damage is insane. Assassins are neat. Assassins are really cool. I'm actually going to build one so you can see what they do. Berserkers are double-bladed axe throwers. Thief, you can actually build a thief and send it at the thing, and they can steal. I think they can steal basically anything from them, if I'm not mistaken. Give me a second here.
Can't place that there, my lord.
Our target.
Yeah, this mercenary is actually I think he's invisible for toward most units, if I'm not mistaken. But I can literally have he can scale walls.
The snake moves. Our enemies are attacking one of our estates, my lord.
Recruits needed, sire.
We go to battle. You are my liege, lord.
We are prepared, like a shadow. I obey. As the soft desert wind.
Yeah, he's invisible right now. So I'm just gonna have which unit can scale the walls? Oh, he can, yeah.
Our ropes are ready.
He got spotted though, but he's gonna scale the walls. I'm gonna send him up here to the archers, and he's gonna slit their throats if he doesn't die in the process.
The blade is sharp.
Yep, he died. But if you had a lot of those, you could actually take out the king easily
One of our estates, my lord.
with all that.
Yeah.
Oops, I thought I-
Oh yeah. Okay.
Odin's beard. Broom's teeth will kill anything.
Yeah, the barbarians they do a lot of damage. Except they're a little squishy. Oh, they're gonna lose this fight though.
Our estates, my lord. Let's go then. Really? Axe is ready. Troops are under attack.
Map size gets bigger than this. So you have 4v4s or 8 free for alls. AI, you can go up to 8 players that I know of. You might be able to do more. I don't know.
The land is too uneven to build here, my lord.
I'm building my trebuchets.
I live to throw axes. Sure, okay.
I mean, look at these guys are insane. They just wail axes and they just deal so much damage.
Demonstration. Alright. Let's go. Where's the target? For Odin!
Go ahead and kill this knight real quick.
Pick up your axes. Axes over there. Odin's bane.
Yeah, axe throwers are
Let's go
actually
fight.
pretty overpowered, but I mean, they're pretty sweet though. Not gonna lie.
No, my ma. She's from Norway. I'm half Norwegian. You know, I'm Norwegian on my mother's side.
Idiots! Fall back!
There you go. Oh, thank you, Kingzilla. I'm always down with stuff with magic. I don't got nothing against it.
Enemies are attacking one of our estates, my lord. History awaits us. We march.
Okay, I need to start building more trebuchets and getting the siege underway.
Set us a task.
I'm 19, so
Engineer detachment heading out.
19 trebuchets.
My noble lord, ride on.
And there are no ballista towers on it. Oh, almost stole all my bread.
Your grace? Yes, sir. Eager to work.
Alright.
My lord,
Oops.
how can we help? Engineers at your service. You need something?
Oh,
What's
don't
the
shoot
plan?
that.
According to plan. Heading off. Our tools are ready. At your disposal. What troubles you, sire? Moving to site. Location noted.
Both Cryphonics actually.
Set us a task. Your grace, eager to work. Setting off now. Walking off.
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
Heading out. My lord, departing. Engineer detachment heading out. How can we help? Engineers at your service. You need something?
Alright, here we go. Should be a good decent amount, right?
What's the plan?
Small shoot once.
Our fates are
26?
entwined.
It's pretty good. I mean, I could build more, but I'm having him shoot like right here. All at the same time. Yeah, if you don't destroy the siege units, everything just gets impaled and blown up. I'm gonna start some fires.
Our tools are ready. At your disposal. Set us a task. Your grace?
Me target.
Eager to work.
Let me have them attack that tower. Oops.
How can we? My sword. Spur horses. And a gallop. We patrol watch. We patrol watch. Let's run. Engineers at your service. You need something?
Oh, don't kill my own units.
I follow your banner. Our troops are under attack. Just say the word. Ride on. Spur horses.
Get some more. Let's get some berserkers.
Recruits needed, sire.
We go to battle. The way is barred.
Oh, I can't get up there. Wow. Hold on.
What's the plan?
Get some laddermen. Get to put some
You are my liege.
oh, my people are gonna die.
Has it
That ain't
gone
good.
bad, sire?
What's the plan? Our tools are ready.
Just say the word. Fast as we can, sir. Sir, I can't get there.
Oops.
Right away, sir.
Hold on. Oh, and spikes just killed half of them.
Of
Perfect.
course.
At your disposal.
Don't run over the spikes, you doofuses.
We trust in your judgment.
Put. Well,
History awaits us.
I might be able to. There might be still hope.
Our troops are under attack.
We march onto the castle.
Sire, command us!
I'm gonna send him straight to his. Oh, he's fighting the tower.
Set us a task. We march! My noble lord!
Oh, I can't fight that. Oh, that's kind of frustrating. Well, that was a fail siege.
Your grace?
Battle axes. Let's go. We move.
That was bad.
Weapons needed, sire.
Guess I'll
Eager
start
to
just
work.
keep bombarding their stuff.
My lord,
Where's their granary at?
troops are under attack.
Inside?
What troubles you, sire? Our fates are entwined.
Need more. I need more swords. I don't have enough swords. I can't build any knights.
A peasant has gone bad, sire.
How can we help?
See how far I can get them to shoot him in. See if I can hit that secondary wall.
My sword is yours. At the gallop.
Speed up time a little bit. Can't reach.
Engineers at your service.
Get my units up there quicker.
I follow your banner.
You need something?
Just say the word. The way is barred.
It is not blocked. No way, that's the king right there. If he's really... Oh, yeah, he's about to say, you better get back in there.
Our troops are under attack.
Ooh, hold fire. I want to kill my...
What's the plan?
You are my liege lord. The way is barred. History awaits us. Take
I need to
those
get these guys on the wall.
Take those walls.
A vintner has turned to crime, my liege.
Get some horse archers.
My horse is swift.
We march. My noble lord.
Yeah, they don't have the people anymore. They're doomed. Ah, don't fight the peasants. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Into the keep where you can't get shot by arrows. That's close enough. Alright, yep, that's it. That'd be game. Yeah, the AI is not very hard, but if you're playing with players, heck yeah, they will be.